Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your services. And let's chalk this little video up to being one of Kilty'S quick bites, because in lieu of doing the proper videos that I want to do right now, I can't. Now, you know what I keep saying? Oh, stuff, real life stuff getting in the way. Nah, don't worry, it's not mega. It's just, let's set aside a fair bit of time today to do two big videos. And anyway, we've got a leaky roof, and even though it's a massive heat wave at the moment and it's absolutely blistering, yesterday was super hot, the day before was super hot, today is even hotter again, and it's only sort of mid-morning. If you can hear bashing and crashing, that's part of the reason why I can't do my videos at the moment, because we've got a leaky roof, as I say, and because the sun is out, it's not raining, our friend John the Roofer, that's his full name. He sounds like someone out of a Ray Harryhausen Sinbad movie. Roofer! He is now, he's clear, I'll come out while it's nice. I'll come out in the morning before it's too hot in the afternoon, and I'll have a look at your roof, see what can be done. So he come out, and we thought, well, okay, he's just going to say, well, it needs this, this, and this. I'll come back so and so. Well, where is John the Roofer? You might well ask. He's on the roof. That's where he is. John the Roofer on the roof. And he's been up there for hours. So he's clearly working. We've heard bashing and crashing. Now he's coming round the ladders round the eastern wing of Kilt Mansion. And he's got a big job on his hands. There's no two ways about that. But he's leapt to it with gusto. And so stuff is happening up top. Several floors up. On the battlements. The rafters are all jittering and jangling. Anyway, so all the videos we're going to do, because you've got to be on standby, haven't you? You can't just like, oh, well, don't worry, John, I'll be inside doing an 1.5 hour long video on this particular movie. Oh, well, don't worry about me when I want a cup of tea, you know. So this will be a quick one, just to say, look, you know, I'm not ignoring you folks. And also a bit of a catch up. Those of you who are waiting for me to unbox your friend and mine, a traveller in time, Astrodyne, the big super crate that he sent, which must be now best part of 2 weeks ago. And oh my god, and I knew there was a bottleneck, and I knew there was a log jam of videos because stuff kept happening, and that box is still there. Although I had to confess that our friend Astrodyne this morning, that I came home last night after being in the pub, and I went, "There's that box. Let me open that box." Got me skiing do, sliced it all open, began to get stuff out, and Mrs. Kilt-Man walked in on me and she went, "What do you think you're doing there?" No, it's not what you're thinking. She went, "Shouldn't you be filming that?" No, again, it's not what you're thinking. And I went, "Oh my god!" And I was disemboweling this crate of goodies, of merchandise, all mystery items, and I was like, "What? Oh yeah, I should be filming it. Oh no, put it all back in again, and oh, am I going to try and... No, I'll just come clean about it." So you've got that coming later as well. But also, I'm going to embark on a little trilogy of videos to do with some Japanese vampire movies. They are collectively known as the Bloodthirsty trilogy. That's released by Arrow Video in the UK now. These are fantastic films. I've always loved them. They are... Dracula was always big in Japan, and since Hammer unleashed horror of Dracula, as it's known in certain territories, namely the US, but just Dracula in the UK, Hammer vampires really translated superbly well to Japan. They loved them. So the Toho Studios, yes, Gojiro, Godzilla to some of us, they branched out into doing these gothic horror movies. The 3 movies were made in the 70s, and they're set in the 70s, but they are gothic, and they're told in a very Western style, but they have elements of traditional Japanese quirky folklore in there as well, and they're wonderful. Although they're often cited as being totally influenced by Hammer, out of the 3 movies, the first 2 are definitely more akin to the likes of Bob Kellyan's Count Yorga vampire movies, and the likes of Dan Curtis and Dark Shadows. They're very more Americanized. But the third movie is very, very much inspired by Hammer. Has the look, the feel, and the narrative sort of thematic qualities of, well, namely in particular, Lust for a Vampire from 1971. But they're great, visually super stylish, some shock moments, dreamy qualities, and some really outlandish gore that you don't expect. The way that the films are tonally pitched at you. You can hear things tumbling off the battlements. I hope that wasn't John hitting the deck there. Don't worry, John, it's just a quick bite. Just a quick bite. Quick bite. Vampires. And a very oriental looking vampire there. So, folks, this is a quick bite. If you've got that trilogy, go and watch it. Because when I go into discussing these films, and I'll do them individually as well, because they're all well worth it, I'm going to go in depth. There'll be spoiler rife. I know a lot of people probably haven't seen these movies, and by the way, they are called The Vampire Doll, which is the first one, also known as Legacy of Dracula. Then you've got Lake of Dracula, then you've got Evil of Dracula. Don't go thinking Dracula makes an appearance. He doesn't make an appearance. No Dracula in these movies. It's just the cash-in sort of thing with the titles, but that's totally acceptable. Every other country in the world left on the Dracula bandwagon after Hammer unleashed their Dracula. I know Bela Lugosi, Universal Studios, had really, brought Dracula to the big screen, but it was Hammer's version that really put it out there, and people began to emulate that style and nick Dracula's name and put it in their titles just to sell tickets, And these are well worth it. So, but be warned, I'm gonna go spoilerific on them. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna have to go and make sure that the workers, the minions, are okay. poor John, because through the skylight he had to look, and up in the attic, I have done videos up there, and there will be more. There's suits of armour, there's weaponry, there's all sorts. There's the remnants of one of my old gyms is up there as well. Now the gym's downstairs, but because there's just too much weight on that floor. There's masks. All these guys are up there. All their brethren are up there, and there's just tons and tons of stuff. And his eyes, when he come up to see the inside damage, he went, "No, John, no, look, the damage is there." And he was just like thinking, if he could teleport himself out of there, what have I walked into? John the Roofer. So, folks, anyway, Kilty's Quick Bites. Going to see you all in a bit. And I was meant to get a new phone today, but that's been put on the back burner. So once again, that stop button will not work. But we lives in hope. Going to see you all later on the roof.